You're welcome back. Now, the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Umo Eno, has constituted a tripartite committee to address challenges and proffer solutions to ongoing crisis between Eastern Obolo and Sterling Petrochemical and Fertiliser Limited. While inaugurating the committee at Government House, Pastor Eno stated that members of the committee will reconvene in 3 months to give a report of progress made. ADBN's Government House correspondent, Mary Onyemechi, has the details.
The tripartite committee comprises representatives of the Labour Committee, government representatives, as well as members from Ikonta and Obianka communities and delegates from the guest company, Sterling Petrochemical and Fertiliser Limited. The governor directed Sterling Petrochemical and Fertiliser Limited to collaborate closely with community leaders to identify suitable relocation sites for affected residents. He further directed the Ministry of Lands to conduct a thorough assessment of the land area currently occupied by the company, providing a clear understanding of the special requirements for the relocation process.
I had visited the last time. We saw the points that were made, and this committee is to be able to let us set out the ground rules as to first work with Sterling Petrochemical the first thing is for the Ministry of Lands through the Surveyor General's Office to re-establish actually the land size that is occupied by Sterling Petrochemical. We need to establish that. We need to understand, because the CFO I saw was for 1,000 hectares. I think we've exceeded that now. We need to know what it is.
Pastor Eno emphasized during the inauguration that residents' freedom of movement and daily activities should not be limited until alternative arrangements are put in place.
The Sterling Petrochemical should not block all of the channels that the people pass through to their ancestral home until the provisions are properly made. We look at it, then we can now formally move the people, then they can go ahead. Of course, if they've taken more land than what the government gave to them, people will also look at it. We'll look at the compensations to be paid to the community, to the government.
The governor further reviewed the company's readiness to train 50 youths from the communities to offer them employment in the company, as previously discussed during his visit to the community.
Mr. Mohit sent me a letter. One of the things we said that day was we want to train our youths and prepare them for employment in the facility. That for me is more of a long term, and so he sent me a letter committing to train 50 youths in various disciplines within the country, in our institutions, to prepare them. I'm sure I'll pass that letter to the committee, and you people will look at those areas. I hereby inaugurate this committee to work together to fight.
Mary Onyemechi, ADBN News.